Hello, howdy, hi, fellas and ladies. My name is Grungy, and today we're gonna do something a little bit different, alright? Today we're gonna all cozy up around the campfire. Yep, that's right, all four of us, and I'm going to basically recount and spout a story from the days of old, by which I mean something that happened last year. Oh, and please help yourselves to the burnt marshmallows that I prepared for you guys. Enjoy your stay. With all that being said, let us now begin our story. So, our story for today begins at one of my friend's house on a cold autumn night, sometime around 9 p.m. in one of those, neighborhoods where like nothing happens. Like, what are those called? The one where like all the neighbors are uptight and all the houses look the same. Oh yeah, right. That's right. Suburbs. Yeah. So just remember that important factor, right? Because you wouldn't expect something like this to happen in one of these neighborhoods. But anyway, me, my dudes, my boys, my homies. We were all just chilling over at my friend's house. We'll just call my friend Wallace. That's a really fucking stupid name, but you know what? Frick it, we're rolling with it. Anyway, me and the lads, we're all in his living room at this point, and at this point in time, we're all smashing, okay? We're all smashing in his living room, and me, I'm sucking. I'm sucking bad, okay? I only won one match, and it was with a fucking Wii Fit trainer. I fucking suck. But I know. Pathetic. I know, but, during this point in time, while we're all smashing in that living room, with us in the living room is Wallace's dog, who we'll just call Archie for this story. Fellas and ladies, one very important thing to take away when it comes to Archie is that Archie is a fat fuck, and as a result, he can't run very fast. Yet somehow, every single time, by the grace of the dog gods, he could always just take off extremely fast. However, because he's so fat, he doesn't get very far. Keep that in mind as, eventually the time came when we all had to basically go our separate ways and back to our homes so that we could rest our bodies from so much smashing. Okay, so we basically all got our stuff, and we were heading out the door, and Wallace opened up the door for us, and when he did that, Archie decided to just bolt straight out the door. 1 minute, the furry bastard was right behind us. Gosh dang, 10 seconds later, and we see him barreling down running straight over to the street. We're all just standing there like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden Wallace is like, we gotta catch him. And so as such, we all ran out as fast as we possibly could. Okay, so we basically ran down the street and then took a corner. Eventually we found him, and when we found him, he was being petted by some lady sitting in her car with the door open. I don't know if she got scared. I don't know if she thought that we were some freaking nighttime dog hunters or something and we were chasing after Archie or whatever, but scary, you see that pup right there? I got my eyes locked on him. Let's get him, boys. As soon as she saw us, she grabbed Archie and threw him into the passenger seat and then just fucking redlined the engine and took off. We stood there just like in disbelief, like, what, did that just happen? And then, instinctively, we all just decided to run right over to Wallace's old minivan that he drives, and then, just like that, we also redlined the engine and just took off into the night. Off we went, just trying to figure out where that car could possibly be. Fellas and ladies, I'm not even joking, we literally traversed the entire town, we went all the way from the frickin' whitest washed neighborhoods in town to the barrios where the essays hang out. Gosh dang, the entire time we're just we could find jack fucking shit. And eventually, after slowly examining every house, we eventually found the car in a driveway. And then, at that exact moment, we stopped the car, we fucking got off with fire in our eyes, we fucking marched up there to the door, we knocked on it, and nobody answered, not a single person answered, as was expected. So, eventually what we ended up doing was let Wallace take it into his hands, and what Wallace did was he ended up going into the back part of his car in his trunk, and he pulled out his self-defense flamethrower, just fucking scorching that fucking dog robber's house. We ended up committing multiple acts of arson on that neighborhood that day. You steal our dog, we'll fucking burn your house down. No, actually no, it was actually not that interesting. All that happened was basically Archie's barks could be heard through the fence, because this lady just threw him in her backyard, and our Wallace heard that, and we basically had to marine boost him up, and he ended up just throwing Archie over the fence to us. He quickly jumped over, and we all hopped in that minivan and then drove off into the night as fast as we possibly could. And we never saw that lady ever again. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I hope you guys have been enjoying the burnt marshmallows. And if you like this story time and you want to hear more wacky stories from me, then, let me know by giving this a like or a subscribe. Either one's up to you. Anyway, I am a cartoon boy named Grungy, and I'll be back at you with another grungy video. See you guys.
So, I don't wear ice on my chain. Heck, I just beg for e-fame. Yeah, I pay well horse, I bring them to my funeral. Yeah, eagles lining at my funeral. Yeah, eagles lining at my funeral. E-girl, yeah, I use her voice for the money.